Okay, here it is, 16th of April, and it's a sunny day. Supposed to get up around 50 today, and do some more repair work here. When I crashed last year, well, this fender cracked. At first I thought it was just up here and a little bit down here, but it turns out this crack goes all the way up and around this way. So since it goes underneath this part of the, I guess you call it, it's part of the foot plate, but I guess you call it a knee plate because it's that high up. So I had to take that loose. No problem, pop some rivets out and one bolt. And to make it easier to get in here, I took this door off here. This is just a couple of pull-on tabs. Use a screwdriver to pop them out. Now I got this plastic welder so I can tack things down a little bit, and then I'm going to put some metal in there and some of this metal mesh. Get that in there to secure the worst parts. And get that through. Now, I don't know about the inside yet, because that's going to be a problem, because it, like I say, it goes through this area here on the inside, and it's all curved over, so it might take a little more in there. Right now I'm just waiting for this heat gun to warm up. This part here was bulged out a little bit, bent. So I used a heat gun to push it back in. That's pretty good. Now, I've done plastic welding before, but never with one of these things. The last time I did it was on a snow machine cowling up north, and I used one of them soldering irons that you screw onto a Bernzomatic torch, which will do the job, but you got to be super careful. But you use what you got. Okay, I'm going to need both hands for this, so I'll get back to you. Okay, did the first part. Got just run the heater over the seam. I'm doing this in the back of my truck, and work my way all the way down into here, into that area. Got that all pulled back together. Now I got to reinforce this corner up there and this corner down here. The rest of this was just minor crack, and it was sticking together by itself, so put a little extra in there. There we go. So that's no problem. Back to work. Okay, got that pressed in and stuck down. All you got to do is, you know, the hardest part is getting a piece cut to fit, more or less. And then you push the heater down on top of it till it melts into the fender. And it happens fairly fast. So you got to keep a kind of light touch on it, which I'm not exactly known for a light touch. But that's in there. Now I got to do the bottom one. Back in a bit. Oh, there's balance in here. Okay, got the bottom finish welded in there. Like I say, all you got to do is push the heater up against it, and it melts right in. Now I got to do a little reinforcing on it. So I kind of put the top weld on here. They give you these plastic strips in the kit. Last time I did this, I just used some plastic I cut out of a milk jug. But the idea is to lay this over here and melt this into the wire and reinforce everything. And then I'm going to go up the seam and reinforce the seam with it. Like I say, this was a tight seam. There was nothing pulling apart here. So I got that in there pretty good. See how this goes. Okay, there it is. All wire mesh reinforced. Seam welded up nice and tight all the way up and around the side and over the top. I can put that door back in there. I don't need that out anymore. And tomorrow I go to work on the underside. Reinforce that. But that's going to go the same way, so I'm no use making a second video on that. Another job almost done. Back on the trail pretty quick.